that pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Okay, hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in to another episode podcast to talk about our favorite team, the Arizona Cardinals. Huge shout out to the people that are currently in the chat. We got Andrew, we got Ivan, we got King Rock, Michael, Julio. Appreciate y'all for being here, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a huge favor, smack up the like button on your way in. And let me give you a huge shout out here to the sponsors of the video, BetUS. If you're looking for a brand new sportsbook, BetUS is the way to go. Currently, right now, if you use promo code YouTube150, they will provide you with a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit and a 125% sign-up bonus on the following two. Now, that is going to be up to $2,000 using promo code YouTube150. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. We have made it here to Monday Night Football. How y'all feeling, chat? How are y'all feeling right now? We got some pretty positive people here in the chat. We got some people saying the Cardinals might win. Okay, I see you guys. All right, perfect. Well, let's call it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's call it like it is. This is an absolute huge win by the Cardinals. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a huge game. That's what I meant to say. Huge game for the Arizona Cardinals on a potential, can they get this season back right? Now, I ended up asking you guys a question in the chat about 3 hours ago, and if you guys already participated in it, I appreciate you guys for doing so. I already got over 300 votes. Close to 400, actually 377 to be exact. I ended up asking you guys, who do you feel like will win this game? And there's some positive people out there. There are some positive people out there. So I say, how are you feeling about Monday Night Football? Will the Cardinals win? We got 67% of that 377 people saying yes, the Cardinals will win. And then we got the 33% saying no. All right. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's get started here. Let's talk about this game, shall we? Now, I think when we come down to this Cardinals versus Chargers game, let me ask you guys, what do you guys expect? Do you guys expect to see a defensive game like I do? Or do you think this game is going to be a shootout? What do you guys think is going to happen in this game? Now, obviously, we know, right? All of us know what the Cardinals need to do to win, right? There's no shock or surprise there in terms of what the Cardinals need to do. But what do you think this type of game will be? Now, we've been having so much discussions, and I'm talking about week 1 through week 6, about the Arizona Cardinals offensive side of the ball not being able to stay consistent enough, right? Now, we did hear Monty Ossenfort speak to Arizona Sports 98.7 last week, and he said one of the biggest frustrations coming from him as a general manager of the Arizona Cardinals is the inconsistency. So, this is nothing new. This is nothing shocking. I think the Arizona Cardinals organization has talent. I really do. And I think they have a talented offense. Defense, I'm not there yet, right? There's some pieces there that obviously for the future might look really good for the Cardinals. But I'm talking about for the offensive side of the ball, there should be no reason why the Cardinals can't score more than 20 points, at least 20 points a game, right? Now, obviously, the games that the Cardinals lose, which is going to be the Green Bay Packers and the Commanders game, the Cardinals were not, obviously, the team to show up, right? Now, we're all hoping in this game versus the Chargers, we're all hoping that this can turn around, because what happened over the weekend should give you a little bit of encouragement. And I mean, yeah, a little bit of encouragement, because we got the San Francisco 49ers losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know how you guys feel, but I truly feel like the 49ers were no way in heck ever going to beat the Chiefs. They just never can get over the hump. So, of course, you got the 49ers losing. They lost their number 1 spot to the Seattle Seahawks. Who would have thought that the Seattle Seahawks were going to beat the Atlanta Falcons? I never would have thought that. Good for them. And then you also have the Rams taking care of business versus the Raiders. So this is the situation that we're finding ourselves in right now. The Cardinals are 3rd in the division right now, are at 2-4. This NFC West right now is wide open. Ladies and this NFC West is wide open. The Cardinals aren't a great team. That's true. But the thing is, we don't have to be a great team. We don't. You could probably win this division with 9 to 10 wins. Seriously, right? Now, very unfortunate circumstance for the player in Brandon Ayuk. Now, obviously, he plays for the 49ers, but you never want to, wish any will ill against anybody, especially a season-ending injury. The San Francisco 49ers have gone through the ringer, and I mean from their star players out there, they are getting hurt every which way. There was a report that came out about Brandon Ayuk shortly after that game that Kyle Shanahan says the fear is that he might have torn an ACL, which is obviously not good for the player. Obviously, prayers up for him in a speedy recovery. But the San Francisco 49ers are going through the ringer. We don't know if they're truly going to be the top of the division this year, right? That's the one thing that the Cardinals got going for us right there. That's the one thing that the Cardinals got going for us is the fact that we do not know if the 49ers are going to win the division. It's just, we're not a good division. We're really not. Like, the best team right now is the Seattle Seahawks at 4-3. The best team, or sorry, the best division right now, and I'm not ashamed to say it, the best division right now in football is the NFC North. I'm sorry, I apologize. I said football. Let me take that back. In the NFC, it might be football to some people, but in the NFC, I want to focus only on the NFC. The best division in the NFC is the NFC North, and it's not even funny. It's not even funny at all because the Cardinals play in the NFC West, but this is a good year because there's still a little hope. There's still a little hope. Now, I ended up asking you guys in the chat, how do you think this game is going to turn out? I got my guy Andrew in the chat says, I bet for a total of 34 points being scored. So you're saying, what does that equate to? Like 18-18? If you were to do, well, that's not 18-18. That's 34. I can't even math right now. So you're saying that would probably be, what, 17-17? I guess I was a little off. 17. Okay. So you're thinking a low scoring event too. I think so too, honestly. Now, I think their defense on the other side with the Chargers is a really good defense. Now, I know there's some people pointing out to me the fact that the Chargers played not good teams so far, but I mean, they didn't create their schedule, right? I mean, they still got really good players on their defensive side of the ball. The offense, to me, is like the passing game. I'm not really worried about the passing game. It's the run game that I'm worried about because obviously, the Cardinals can't stop a run game to save their lives. And if Justin Herbert gets involved and throwing the ball to obviously Quentin Johnson and the rest of the guys they got, it can become a disaster, right? But it all starts with our offense. What offense is going to come out? We already know what defense is going to come out, right? We know that our defense right now is a tale of two ends. They could either be the defense that shut people out, or they could be the defense that can't stop anybody. They can't stop a nosebleed, right? So we don't really 100% know exactly what our defense is going to look like. But one thing we do, hopefully, fingers crossed, know is that our offense has the capability and the weapons to actually compete in the NFL. Problem is that we're not able to see the consistent nature of what we're hoping that we were able to see. So I see this as a low-scoring event too. I really do. Now, this game is really big. This game's a really, really big game. Now, let me go ahead and preface this the fact as to why. Obviously, you want to stay within the division race, but I don't know if you guys already heard, but peep this, ladies and gentlemen. The whole Tua Tagovailoa, is he going to play against the Arizona Cardinals? Guess what? Tua has come out and said that he's coming back, right? And that he's shooting for week 8 versus the Arizona Cardinals. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What a day to be. It always kind of feels like a quarterback comes back, in our time slot. Now, whether you out there think that the Dolphins are frauds or whether you think that the Dolphins are a much better team with Tua Tagovailoa, what we know is that we got to take care of business this week. So we're going to have a short week because we're playing Monday night. We have one less day to prepare for the next opponent. And guess what? We know that Tyreek Hill and Waddle and all their weapons over there doesn't go with the quarterback that they're rolling with, right? They go with Tua, right? This offense is predicated on obviously Tua throwing the ball to these top tier weapons that they got over there. So the Cardinals need to win. Oh, they need to win. They absolutely need to win. I'm not even going to talk about the Miami Dolphins right now. I feel like we just have to focus on what's the task at hand. But hearing the fact that Tua is going to make his return versus the Arizona Cardinals, it just makes this game a lot more. You must win this game. You have to. You have to. Now, I get it. There's some people that are still going to come out here and say, well, the Lions, right? The Lions. The Lions were a very bad team and they went multiple games straight. Yeah, I mean, you're right there. That's true. But I mean, at the end of the day, the Cardinals need to take care of business. And I'm not going to come out here and say this is a winnable game. I'm going to stop saying this is a winnable game, right? But they got to take care of business. And right now, what's in front of them is the Chargers. You got to. This is at home. This is as much of a primetime game as we're going to get, right? And I get it. A lot of people are like, well, this is not really primetime because it's a doubleheader. I mean, you're right. It's not really a primetime. And most people will probably tune into Tampa Bay versus the Ravens over the Cardinals versus the Chargers. Let's call it like it is. But the Cardinals need to take care of business. Kyler Murray needs to come out and play out of his mind. We need this offense to look really, really good. We need these wide receivers to get involved in this offense. We need the run game to get going. We need Drew Petzing to play to call a better game, right? We need all these things to work to the favor of the Arizona Cardinals. All these things to work to the favor of the Arizona Cardinals in order for us to have some sort of success. I'm not leaning on this defense. I'm really, really not. And I've said this before. We don't know what this defense is. We don't know if they're going to show out. We don't know if they're going to give points every single drive. We don't know. But what we can control is hopefully this offense can get going. Because if our offense can get going, we give our defense a little bit more of a rest on the sidelines, give them a little bit of juice for us to go back on the field and hopefully continue to score points. Because the best thing that we got going for the 2024 Cardinals is our offense. There's no surprise there. We need to win this game. The Cardinals starting off as a potential 2-5. It's unacceptable. It really is. It's unacceptable with the franchise quarterback, a guy that you're paying the amount of money that you're paying. It's unacceptable on Drew Petzing's behalf, on this Cardinals organization's behalf, on Kyler Murray's behalf. Let's prove that the Cardinals can get this right, because the wins that we got were such dominating wins. We blew out the Rams. We beat the 49ers. Maybe because they didn't have a kicker. Yeah, you're probably right. But still, a win's a win. We got to get some wins outside the NFC West. Or the whole talk is going to be, oh, you guys can't beat anybody outside the NFC West. This is the time right here. Right here. This is the time right here where the Cardinals need to come out and show out. Because boy, do we need this win. We need this win so darn bad, it's not even funny. Now, I'm already seeing some people here in the chat asking the question, is Darius Robinson playing? No. For the people that do not know, I ended up posting it on my community tab. If you don't know what that is, there's a tab when you're looking on my channel called community. That's where I put all my posts. D-Rob is not playing this week. I think him and Owen Papu has been rolled out. He's not as big of an impactful player for the Cardinals, but obviously Darius Robinson is a guy that we're all kind of keeping track of. One thing to note about Darius Robinson is that he got one more week for the Cardinals to activate him to the 53-man roster. Now, I don't know if you guys know, or most of you guys know, but Darius Robinson lost his mother last week. So this might be another instance where the Cardinals organization is giving him another week, right, to obviously grieve. That might be possible. So no, we're not seeing Darius Robinson. What we're hearing is that he's getting close, but the news, obviously, with his mother passing away, I think it just kind of enticed the Arizona Cardinals to give him that one more week of hopefully grieving and getting a little bit healthier. So no Darius Robinson, no Owen Papu, but Marvin Harrison Jr. will be a go the last we heard. So it seems like everybody seems to going to be playing. A couple people to look out for, obviously Zay Jones. Hopefully his debut is going to be today. We're going to see Zay Jones, Michael Wilson, and Marvin Harrison Jr. on the same field. Hopefully that gives us a level of juice to this offense that we need. James Conner needs to get going on the ground. Our offense runs when James Conner runs, right? If our offensive side of the ball, especially our run game, gets going, our offense can look very, very dynamic. But we got to start with the run game in James Conner. And then, of course, getting those explosives down the field. Yes, Zay Jones is. Yes, Zay Jones is playing. Last we heard. Xavier Weaver, JK Gamer says, I don't know what's going on. So I don't think Xavier Weaver is going to really get an opportunity. Biggest reason as to why is because Marvin Harrison Jr. is coming back, and Marvin's going to get more reps than an Xavier Weaver. And then now that Zay Jones is coming back, he probably is going to take the reps that maybe Greg Dortch was taking. We're probably going to maybe see a split share between Dortch and maybe Michael Wilson, just kind of depending on where they put Zay Jones. In my ideal world, what I would love to see is Michael Wilson and Marvin on the outside, and I would love to see a split share between Zay Jones and Greg Dortch in the slot. That's what I would love to see. I do know Zay Jones also likes playing on the outside too, but in college, he did play the slot. So maybe the Cardinals can use him in the slot and get this offense going and get a big body wide receiver in the middle of the field for Kyler Murray to potentially see. So this can be a game. This can be a get-right game for the Cardinals. This really can. This can be a get-right game for the Cardinals for the season. And like I said, the best thing that we got going for us right now is that the division is not good. The division is terrible. The NFC West right now is terrible. So that's one thing that we got going for us, is that the division right now is terrible. So the Cardinals, still where they're at 2-4, still have hope. I know there's a lot of people that have already tuned off. I've already read all the DMs. I've read all the comments on the videos. A lot of people are tuned off. That's fine. That's okay. It's not up to you guys to root for them. It's up to the Arizona Cardinals to prove to you as a fan base that you should be paying attention. So I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited about this Cardinals game. Where I guess as excited as you can be for a 2-4 team, right? as excited as you can be for a 2-4 team and a team that's really inconsistent. But I do think that this Cardinals team can potentially win, right? Call me foolish. Call me blindly optimistic. I do think that this Arizona Cardinal team can potentially win as long as we can actually be consistent. We've heard Monty say it. And I believe Monty, obviously Monty isn't helping his case either in terms of being a great GM, but he also said it himself that the frustration lies with the inconsistencies of this team. I'm not the only one saying it. I'm not just being a hater out here, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. First super chat of the day. We got Devil 55th on the chat. What's up, man? Appreciate the super chat. He says this: the Arizona Cardinals are going to win 27-26. Woo! It's a good prediction. That's a good prediction. I'll take a 1-point victory. I'll take a 1-point victory in a heartbeat. All I want to see is that the Cardinals have a W in the win column. That's what I'm expecting right now. That's what I'm expecting right now, is that the Arizona Cardinals get a win in the win column, because this division is so freaking close. This division is so freaking close right now, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not even funny. The Cardinals are literally, if we go on a 2-game winning streak and things happen like they've been happening in the NFC West, the Cardinals can somehow make a comeback. I know. Call me crazy. That's fine. That's fine. Call me crazy. But they can still make a comeback, believe it or not. Like within this division, we just got to start here. This is where it starts, right here. This is where it's got to start. Now, I do see my guy here in the chat. Any prop bets? If you guys do not know, the sponsors of the video is BetUS. They have provided me with the odds for what they got in their sports books. Obviously, odds are subject to change depending on who plays and who doesn't play. But it seems like the last time we looked, the Chargers right now are 3-point favorites. We got a money line of plus 125 for the Cardinals. And then total points 43.5. If you're thinking over or higher, you can go ahead and take those prop bets on BetUS. And if you haven't played there before, use promo code YouTube150 to get yourself a nice little sign up bonus coming your way. So, yeah. We probably will, though. We probably will be placing some bets here on our own here on our own side. Hopefully, Kyler Murray can get a get-right game. It's been a while since we've seen prime Kyler Murray. I don't think we've seen a prime Kyler Murray since the Rams game. Like, seriously. The Rams game was ultimate prime Kyler Murray. I'm not expecting that against this defense, but I am expecting a level of consistency with this offense, right? Starts with Kyler, starts with Drew, starts with our offensive line, starts with our wide receivers not dropping balls. It all starts with everybody. We got to make sure this offense runs efficiently. Zay Jones. Yes, Zay Jones is playing. Last we heard, he's going to be a go along with Marvin Harrison Jr. Let me just confirm here that he's probably still listed as questionable. But last we heard, Yeah, it seems like he's going to be a go. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be a go. Um, Trey Benson has been listed as questionable for the longest time, and he's still listed as questionable. I don't know what the Cardinals are going to do if Trey Benson can't go. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how that all works out. We also need to be able to run the football. That's that. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're supposed to be a run heavy team. Like that's what we're supposed to be. Our identity is be able to run the ball, and of course, with the running of the ball, opens up so many different things for the Cardinals. So this is this game can be won, right? I'm not gonna say winnable. I'm not gonna. I refuse. I refuse to say winnable. This game can be won if we just take care of freaking business. Take care of business. And I mean, offense, I'm looking at you. Offense, score points. Let's go back to scoring a touchdown in the first drive. Let's continue that. I know the streak broke against the Green Bay Packers. I'm fully aware, but let's get back onto that train. Big Bird says, please elevate Michael Carter. That would be nice. To me, honestly, I don't even know why Michael Carter was not even on this roster, to be honest with you. Like, that's the craziest thing that's ever happened so far this season. Like, in terms of, like, moves that are made, why Michael Carter didn't make the 53 is beyond me. I mean, obviously, you're going to keep Trey Benson, right? He's a rookie, third rounder. You're going to put him on the roster. But, like, Demicardo, like, is Demicardo that much of a difference maker that we're not, you know? But Demicardo, like, and I have no problem with Demicardo. It's just that he's such a he's kind of the same type of running back. Like Michael Carter should have been that Thunder. I'm sorry, the Lightning to James Conner's Thunder. Like seriously, like if a third down back is as good as it get, it's going to be Michael Carter. Michael Carter should have been on this 53. I don't know why the Cardinals decided not to do it. I don't even know why the questions weren't asked to Jonathan Gannon as to why, because they obviously like Michael Carter. I don't know why they didn't, but yeah. Come again in the chat saying, nah, Connor's popping off will make everyone else pop off guaranteed. Hope so. Hope so. Trey Benson has been disappointing compared to Michael Carter. To me, I don't think Michael Carter. I don't think Benson has been very disappointing to me. I mean, with the little bursts that we've seen here and there, I could see where you're coming from with that. But like, is it really truly Trey Benson's fault? Like Trey Benson's not getting a bulk of share snaps, right? Like when you're a running back, you really like you get going when you get into the groove of the game, right? Like if you're only getting like 5 or 6 snaps and they're probably snaps that are like in the end of the game because either A, we're down, or B, we just need James Conner to rest, like you're not going to really do very much, right? Like the most amount of snaps we've seen from Trey Benson was in week 2. In week 2 was the most amount of snaps that we saw Trey Benson, and that was 33%. And that's when we were wiping the floor with the Rams in week 2 with 33%. Week 3, we saw him 3% of the snaps. Week 4, 19% of the snaps. Week 5, 0% of the snaps. Week 6, 19% of the snaps. So, like, I don't really blame Trey Benson, especially when you have James Conner being your number one, right? And the thing is that, like, James Conner was only 28% of the snap share in week 6. So, like, Amari DeMarcado seemed to be the guy that they trusted a little bit more than Trey. So, I mean, it's just one of those things where, I mean, when the bell rings, the bell rings. It's just, he hasn't really got a big opportunity in my mind. So, it's what it is. To me, he's not disappointed. I still think he could be a really good running back. It's just, he needs the opportunity. He needs the opportunity. He's really good when he hits the second level, breakaway speed and shifty. He just doesn't see the holes like James Conner does. Exactly. 100%. That's one thing that I've noticed as well. The small sample size that we've seen from Trey Benson, he's got a level of hesitancy when it comes down to finding that right hole. But you're right. When he gets the speed and he takes that second level, you're right. I think he could take it to the house. But like I said, you need to get into the groove being a running back. So to me, I can't really evaluate Trey Benson right now. I still think he's going to be really good. It's just right now, he's just not getting it. He's not getting the bulk. Anthony says Trey Benson would be elite if he had better vision. Facts makes the line look better, and James Conner's really good at making something out of nothing. True, exactly, 100%. Yeah, James Conner's at another level. You know what I mean? There's no way that the Cardinals are going to choose Trey Benson over James Conner. It's not going to happen. So, of course, with that being said, you're going to be playing the number 2 or number 3 role. So, when you do get an opportunity, you only get a yard or two. Obviously, it doesn't look good, but like I don't know. I'm not out on him. I'm still confident in him. Um, for the most part, let me take a look to see if there's any news going on. For the new people that are just joining in here, appreciate you guys for being here. But like I mentioned before, ladies and gentlemen, this is a big game. This is a big game for the Cardinals. One of the biggest reasons as to why is because we got Tua Tagovailoa making his appearance in Week 8 versus the Cardinals. So if there's any game for us to not so much get right, but get a W under our belt, it has to be this game, right? Because we all know Tua is a much better quarterback than who they were dealing with, right? And I think it's Huntley, right? I think it's Huntley. Much better quarterback, right? Tua is going to elevate this offense to the point of Tyreek Hill is going to get unlocked, right? And of course, it's going to happen in our game. So we need to win this game. We cannot drop to 2-5. We can't. Is the season over if we drop to 2-5? No, technically not, because this division is not good, right? There's yet to be anybody in this division. Nobody in this division right now is making a breakaway. That's what we got going for us right now. That's what we got going for us, is that nobody in this division is running away with it. Because I still don't believe in the Seahawks. I still do not believe in the Seahawks personally. Do I think it's an impressive win over the Atlanta Falcons? Yes, I do. A very impressive win against the Atlanta Falcons. But that just goes to show any given Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go any given Monday, and potentially the Cardinals can win. Potentially the Cardinals can win this game. So let's get some good juju in the air, and hopefully, just hopefully, the Cardinals can pull off the W here versus the Chargers, because boy, oh boy, do we need it. Yes, we do. We need this win. Absolutely. Now, I end up asking you guys here in the chat. I asked you guys in the chat, should we do a live play-by-play? I'm asking you guys in the chat, should we do a live play-by-play? That's what the pinned comment here is. If you guys haven't already casted your vote, go ahead and cast your vote here, because I would love nothing more than obviously watching this game for the people that are not going to State Farm Stadium. Obviously, my job is to cover the Arizona Cardinals, so I got to be here. I got to be in the studio, especially because I go live on Bleacher Report right after the game, and of course, then I do my content here for the YouTube page. So, would you guys be interested in being in a live play-by-play, obviously hanging out with each other, chopping it up, and seeing what the Arizona Cardinals do on Monday night? Go ahead and cast your vote. Right now, we got 89% saying yes. And then we got 12% saying no. So, cool. No worries. Let me know in the chat, and if you guys would be coming through. All right. Let's take a look here. We got another super chat coming our way. Ivan with the super chat. Woo! Here we go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. He says this: good vibes. Cardinals win. Fireworks from Kyler and the offense tonight. Defenses forces 3 turnovers. Let's effing go. I love it. I love it. See, this is what let's go. Let's go, right? Last week was rough. I'm not going to lie to you. Last week was rough. But guess what? The beautiful part of the NFL is that you got another opportunity to make right by the team. You got another opportunity to make right by this organization, by the fan base. You can turn things around, because nobody in this division is taking this. Nobody in the division is taking this, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody is. Love this. Good vibes. Cardinals win. Fireworks from Kyler and the offense. I would love nothing more than to see that, Ivan. Hopefully, from your lips to the football god's ears. Let's see exactly what happens here on Monday night, because we're set to kick off in less than 6 hours. Less than 6 hours away, the Cardinals are going to be playing on Monday Night Football. No, it's not the primary game. There is a doubleheader. Tampa and Baltimore. And if I wasn't a Cardinals fan, that would intrigue me. I'm not going to lie to you. That matchup would intrigue me. But we're here for the Cardinals. Hopefully we can go ahead and pull off a W and make some sort of impact in the NFC West. That's what we're looking for. My guy Devil in the chat says, hopefully Benson pops off. I don't know if Benson's going to play. I really don't. He's still listed as questionable right now on the Arizona Cardinals injury report, and it hasn't changed since last week. Let's see what he's dealing with right now. 1 second. Right now, he's still listed as questionable. Yeah, still listed as questionable right now. So we don't know. If he plays, obviously, I would feel much better. But right now, he's still listed as questionable. He still can He still can. But we just don't know if he's going to play. I accidentally said no, but yes, that would be cool. Okay, cool. No worries. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep it with the chat here. We got my guy, is it Gingy Gnome? Saying this. I think it would be, I think if we stick to the run game, we'll do a lot better than if we stick more of the passing game. But I do want to see Zay Jones and get out there and get some stuff done. I agree. Yeah, well, I mean, our run game is supposed to be what the Cardinals were selling us on, right? The Cardinals were selling us on the idea that this team was going to primarily be a run-heavy team, right? That's what we were sold on, that this offense was going to be primary run. And, I mean, when it works, it works. I mean, we've seen James Conner have a really bad stat line in the first half of the 49ers game, and somehow Drew Petzing continued with it, and he just got magical from there. But a few things I'm looking out for. I'm looking for a few things in this game, right? Obviously, third down efficiency. I need that to get cleaned up. I need it to get cleaned up. Penalties, we got to make sure penalties don't translate. We cannot have another penalty game. That one against the Green Bay Packers was absolutely rough. That was the worst penalized game in the 2024 season for the Cardinals. We were actually one of the least penalized teams heading into this game. Now, I don't know where we stand, but 13 penalties obviously doesn't help. So, clean up penalties, third down efficiency, and can our offense get going from the jump? That's what I'm looking for. I know there's people that are always going to say, "Oh, come you don't look at the defense. You don't look at the we know what our defense is. We know what the defense is, one of the least funded defense in the NFL. One of the least funded. Like, we know what this defense is. I'm not going to put high expectations on this defense. If they give us a sack or two, if they give us one or two turnovers, then I think that's a cherry on top of the ice cream. But the Arizona Cardinals offense is what needs to get this team rolling. Once we figure that out, then sky's the limit, like Kyler Murray says. Sky's the limit for the Arizona Cardinals offense. And obviously, we run through our offense and we're scoring a lot of points, then I think we would be in a good situation. The problem is that we're just not doing well these last 2 or 3 weeks. Now, even in the 49ers game, I don't feel like it was as great as I would hope it would have been, right? The 49ers was a win, so we're not focusing too much down on it, but that Green Bay Packers game was rough. That was rough. Now, yes, inclement weather, right? All that rain, right? Rain. Okay. But, okay, well, here's a chance to fix it, right? We're going to be playing in our dome. It's at home. We got to get it right. We got to get it right. Let's read a couple chats here. What's up, guys? We got my guy, Jesus. What's up, brother? He says, if team only wins 6 games, does Gannon risk his job with Kyler next year, or does he request a new QB? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. We don't have to worry about that right now, per se, right? We don't have to worry about that right now, but if the losing continues, then of course we're going to open up this conversation a little later towards the end of the season, of course, right? Because we keep conversational pieces at bay here, and we like to obviously explore every venue we possibly can. So this is a good question. I just don't know right now because the NFC West is still open. Like, I see where Cardinals fans' minds are going, but this organization and these this organization and the players in the locker room should not think this way. They shouldn't. Get the outside noise out because this division is still up in the air. Believe it or not. And we don't look the best, and that's fine. But this is going to really come down to, can the Cardinals win this game? That's what this is going to come down to. They need to win the game. They need to win the game because guess what? The Rams are getting healthier. And guess what? The Rams got their second win. So they're going to be on our tails as well. They're going to want to try to get a little piece of the division as well. So, it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of those things. Let's keep it with the chat. Fishbowl says NFC West is playing down. Time to take advantage. Wait, NFC West is playing down. Time to take advantage and win. Exactly, right? So, great question, but my mind isn't going, what's the alternative after Kyler, right? Am I critical of Kyler? Do I feel like he can be better? Yeah, of course, right? Heck yeah. Because that's what I do, right? We lose, I got to figure out why we lost, right? And it's an abundance amount of things as to why we lose, right? We don't just lose solely because of the quarterback. Do you expect your quarterback to elevate the rest of the team? Of course you do, right? But it's not solely on him as to why we lose. But like I said before, right now I'm not there. Believe it or not, this division is still open. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. I know some people don't think it. I know some people don't care. They want to turn it off already because we're 2-4. Cardinals can go on a 2-game winning streak. They can go on a 2-game winning streak, and guess what? We're back at 500 at 4-4. We can't control what happens in the division. We can't control it. But what we can control is what we can do. Let's get this win on Monday night and go back into the win column. Hebe in the chat says, I think we lose. All right. Michael says, needs to win 8 games. To me, this is kind of where my mindset is too. Let me ask you guys in the chat. What is acceptable for you, right? Not for the Cardinals, or what do you think the Cardinals think is going to be acceptable? Because we know the Cardinals, right? We know this organization, right? Especially the people that's been watching since either 88 or before then, or just the 2000s, right? Early 2000s. What is acceptable for you? Chat. Give me a number. How many wins are you going to be happy about 2025, right? What make you happy? What gives you the warm and fuzzies for the Cardinals total win heading into 2025? Let me know here in the chat, and obviously we'll go and highlight some comments here, because Cardinals can get it right. They can, but it just starts with this game. It starts with this game. Control the controllable, controlling the controllers. I like that. We got Joel in the chat, says, I think we still make the playoffs. Sheesh. All right, Joel, my goodness. All right. Love it. Okay, we got some people chiming in here with the amount of wins that will make them happy. Perfect. We got Kevin in the chat saying 7 to 8. That's kind of where my lucky number is too. 7 to 8 is my lucky number. Devil saying 9. Okay. Juan saying protect the nest. He just went straight for it. He's like, F the amount of... He just says protect. All right. Whatever gets us in the playoffs. Okay. All right. I like that. I feel like we need 8 wins. 8 wins this year, 11 wins next year. Well, let's put it into perspective. Cliff Kingsbury, right? The guy that we ran out of Arizona, right? Our head coach, we ran out of Arizona. His second year, he had 8 wins. I mean, put into perspective, right? Is that our expectation? Of course, that's what I would love, right? I wouldn't be happy with the 6-win season. I really, really wouldn't be happy with it. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I would love 8 wins, but I would take 7. You know what I mean? But yeah, Cliff Kingsbury won 8 wins. The guy that we ran out of the desert, me included. Me included. You know, I went on this whole tangent as to, you know, why he shouldn't be our head coach. But he's doing wonders over there in Washington. Good for him. 8 wins. 8 wins sounds about right. 8 to 9. Okay. 8 to 9 seems to be where, 7, 8, 9, it seems to where people are kind of flirting around. Guess what? It's still attainable. So that means if you're looking for 8 wins, right? We are 2-4. That's 6 games already done. So we got 11 games left, right? 11 games left. Right now, we got 11 games left in the season, including this Monday Night Football game. Yeah, 17. So 11 games. If we want to do 6 more wins, I mean, we need 6 more wins. I mean, as simple as that. 6 more wins we need for 8. Looking at the schedule right now, I mean, it starts here, right? It starts with his Chargers, and I don't want to look too ahead, but we are playing a lot of rookie quarterbacks. Like, we're playing Caleb. It sucks that Tua's coming back, but, why not, right? Why not pick the Cardinals to come back in? But after this game, we got the Dolphins, we got the Bears, we got the Jets, and that's at our home too. They might think of this as a get-right game for them, but, like, the Jets don't look that great. They really don't. So they got the Jets, the Seahawks, we got 2 more times. We got the Vikings, which are a lot better team than I thought they would be. The Panthers, the Patriots. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I can see some wins here. Yeah, I can see some wins here. I mean, obviously it starts with this one, right? It starts with this game. But yeah, you got the Patriots in the back end, the Panthers in the back end. And so far we're 2-0 in the division. Shoot, what if we sweep the division? That alone right there would be 6 wins and 2 wins with the Panthers and the Patriots, and that's 8 wins right there, baby. That's all you gotta do, baby. To his first game back, he might be rusty, true, or he might be really, really good, right? We don't know. I would rather have the other guy. I believe it was Tyler Huntley, if I could remember correctly. I believe that was the backup quarterback they were rolling with. Their offense with him compared to Tua is night and day different. Yeah, I mean, go on a 2-game winning streak. We're back at 500. Tua threw 3 interceptions in Buffalo game, but the Buffalo different team though, man. Do you see what Buffalo's doing right now? And they got Amari Cooper. Man, Buffalo's. I see where you're coming from, right? I know you're not comparing. But like, I don't know, man. Like, one thing I don't like. I'm never going to say to justify to myself, and I'm not saying you will, but I have seen people comment saying Kyler Murray's playing better than Patrick Mahomes. I've seen a lot of that, or Kyler Murray stats, or the amount of interceptions is similar to Lamar Jackson. Like, per the stats, Kyler Murray is not having a bad career, or sorry, bad season per the stats, right? Per the stats. But that's the thing, like the stats don't always tell you things, right? The offense can look really, really clunky, but the Arizona Cardinals continue to use Kyler Murray out there, and him patting his stats is going to make him look a lot better, right? So like, I'm not sold on that narrative. And on top of that, I will never, ever, 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 ever compare Kyler Murray to Patrick Mahomes. Never. Or not even Lamar Jackson. Never. Don't even put them in the same conversation. Let's just worry about winning. That's what we got. We just got to worry about winning this game, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna take a nap before the game. You should take a nap. I should take a nap before the game. As long as we keep winning in the division, it's possible. I mean, yes. So the last 2 games of the season, now that I'm looking at it, is the 49ers and the Rams. Tell me why I feel like that's gonna be a lot of implications, like NFC West implication in those last 2 games. I feel like there's going to be a lot of NFC West implications in those last 2 games. Like, we just got to get this offense going. We got to get this offense going. You get this offense going, then we can get more wins under our belt. Then we can look a lot better, right? We potentially could have won those other games, but like Jonathan Gannon says, hypotheticals. I don't want to say it, but I mean, it's possible. Wish we had Christian. I wish we had Darius Robinson playing like that. That's how I wish our rookie came to save the day. It's a lot to ask for Darius Robinson to come here and obviously save the day. But probably one of the biggest reasons as to why he's not going to be playing is maybe he's still not 100% ready to go. But on top of that, he did lose his mother, so give him another week, rest up, and hopefully he comes back next week. Now, if they don't activate him, oh buddy. If they don't activate Darius Robinson by next week sometime before the game, then we're dealing in another situation there, because the Cardinals have to put him back on IR. If the 21-day window has what was the exact date? Let me look at the exact date here real quick. Does anybody remember the exact date when he was put on taken off the 21-day? I guess I could look at my YouTube videos, but I know I put it here on X as well. What was the exact day that Darius Robinson was taken off the win? All right, let's do a little researching here. All right, let's see here. Doesn't help that I tweet almost every second of the game, so that kind of makes me go through every single one of these. Okay. So I believe we're talking about October 7th. Yeah, so it's got to be sometime this week. So October 7th-ish is when they brought him back to practice. So yeah, and then the next game that we got going for us is the 27th. I mean, it would be around that time. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be next week, but they still need to bring him back soon. Is Zay playing? Yes. Yes, he's a go, right? I'm not sure if he's going to play. I'm not sure what the game plan is, but he is healthy, right? He's off the suspension list. So, yes, he's going to be activated if that's what you're asking. I don't know if he's going to play. I'm not, obviously I'm not Drew Petzing. I don't know, but he's going to be activated. So hopefully. Got my guy in the chat saying Super Bowl. Sheesh. All right. Love the optimism. Yeah, so I think we're thinking of around the 7th of October is I think when the window open. I guess I should look at the transaction reports, what I should have looked at, but I think it's the 7th. So 21-day window. If he doesn't get activated to the active roster within the 21 days, then we're talking about him going back to IR before the season. So, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be rough, y'all. It's gonna be a rough one for the Cardinals for sure if he doesn't. Just for like not being able to see a second first round pick, it's gonna be pretty unfortunate. But with what we're hearing, it seems like he's trending in the right direction. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But like I said, get a win, and all things get cured, ladies and gentlemen. Get a win and all things get cured. Let me see if there's anything here pertaining to Cardinals news for this game. No, I'm not seeing anything else right now. Let me do something real quick. Okay. We're going to read a couple more chats, and I don't think it's under this one. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Do me a huge favor. We've got over 100 people here right now. Over 100 people. Actually, over 80 in the YouTube side. Let's see if we can smack up that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's smack up that like button. Let's see if we can hit 40. That's only 18 away from right now. Go ahead and smack up that like button on your way in, and let's see if we can do something here real quick. I want to see what is the what's the the prop bets right now. All right, let's take a look here. Where's football? Okay, I'm going to be sharing my screen right now with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can take a look to see, kind of help me out here. Help me out. All right. All right, 1 second here. I'm going to try to see if we can go ahead and get just Cardinals. Where are we here? Week 8, Week 7, Game 1. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go and just do a sharing of the screen here, ladies and gentlemen. And you let me know what we should be doing here. Hopefully it's not going to play the video.
There was a third and
okay,
one
1
in the
second.
first half read option.
Sorry. Try to share my screen so we can show. Okay. 1 second. Let me do something here real quick. You're going to see this video.
There was a third and one in the first half read option where they had
Here we go. Here we go. This is what we're looking for, ladies. All right. Let's play some bets. Let's do this. Let's play some bets here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do that. Let's play some bets. Okay. All right. Obviously, Cardinal fans, right now we are at, where are we? Right here. Okay. So we got the Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, so that changed. Okay. So right now they actually have the Chargers as a 1-point favorite now. That's different. So they used to have the Cardinals or the Chargers as a 3-point favorite. Now, obviously, sponsor up, BetUS. Appreciate you, obviously, for sponsoring the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. We are going to obviously try to see if the Arizona Cardinals can get the point spread here. Okay, let me ask you guys this: over or under on the points? Over or under on the points of 44? Because that changed too from the original graphic as well. I'm gonna say under. I'm gonna say under. I feel like this is a defensive game. Okay, now I want to see. Okay, here we go. I don't think that's gonna give me. Nah, it's not what I wanted. I wanted to see specific. Okay. Can we do? Let's go Arizona Cardinals. No, BetUS. I don't need help. Okay. Let's see if this helps out here. If not, we're gonna place this bet. I'm gonna do the under. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so we got the under on the 44. Got the Cardinals winning. Team total. Well, I was really hoping that there was going to be something about, like, I'm pretty sure if I dig a little bit more, but let's do this. Let's put 25. Ooh, that is not good. $22. I'm confident, ladies and I'm confident. So I guess I can do that. Okay, because it's got to be over the. So I need to put something else up in this piece. Yeah, I don't think they like that. Okay, I need to figure this out here. I was originally trying to look for to see if I can find specific players, and I know that's in here. I just got to do some digging. I got to do some digging. We got a lot of people saying under. I think under too. I really do think under too. I gotta look deeper into this because I know there's a way to do so. But as you can tell, I took a lot of very, very minimal things that is not going to let me to take it. So I need to figure out personally where is the Kyler Murray specific bets, right? Where's the Marvin Harrison Jr. specific bets? That's what I'm looking for. And I know, like I said, if I do a little bit more research and a little bit more digging, I know I can find it. It's just I got to find it. Halves, quarters. Oh, game props. There it is. Wow, I'm blind. Or I guess that's just a game in general. Quarters, halves. First quarter. Yeah, you could even do it by quarters. Sheesh. Yeah, it's you could go on a rabbit hole with this thing for sure. A rabbit hole. Okay. Obviously, I got the Cardinals winning. That's no surprise there, ladies and gentlemen. I got the surprise. I got the game props. Yeah. Okay. I found it. I was able to see it. It's just we're going on a rabbit hole. That's the problem. We're gonna go on a rabbit hole if that's. All right, here we go. All right, last time of attempt. Game props. There it is. Yep. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. All right, we back, baby. We back. All right, we back, baby. Okay, here we go. All right, who's scoring the first touchdown? Who's scoring the first touchdown, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Help me out here. Who's scoring the first touchdown? It's gonna be Chargers touchdown, Chargers field goal, Chargers any other score. I think that would be okay. Here we go. Cardinals any other score. So that obviously that means the special teams, right? If special teams score a touchdown. You know, I'm going Cardinals. Cardinals field goal sounds nice. Who scores first? Cardinals field goal. You know, that just sounds lovely to me. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's take off this Cardinals right here. Here we go. So now we're cooking. All right, now we're cooking with something here. All right, got Cardinals field goal. Man, you can go in a rabbit hole with this thing. Margin winning 6. We keep scrolling down. I know there's going to be something up in here. All right, I want one more thing. First scoring Okay, we solved that already. Longest field goal score. Oh, that's over. That's an over. Oh, but man, but it's minus 120 though. Winning by 3 margin. We're going crazy with the Cardinals. We're placing this bet right here. Come on, they don't let me do anything. Yeah, because it's not highest scored quarter. Third. Here we go. No, not that much. Here we go. Man, this is just not. Okay, let's take this off. It's because of that. Yeah, okay. So apparently betting is not my thing because I do not know a way out of a paper bag when I'm looking at this. So I'll figure that out later. I got the Cardinals winning. At first, I got the Cardinals winning. That's what I got. I got the Cardinals winning. I don't know how much, but let's say we just gotta take care of business here, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta take care of business, and I gotta figure all that stuff out here separately. Good thing is the game's on Fox. Yes, the game's on Fox. I do ask you guys here in the chat, do you guys want to do a live play-by-play? What that is basically I'm live. I'm trying to do play-by-play. We're doing reaction at the same time. We're hanging out with each other, especially for the people that are not going to State Farm Stadium. You got a place to hang out. So 6 p.m. Arizona time is when the kickoff starts for the Arizona Cardinals versus Chargers. Once that happens, we will go live probably 5 minutes before kickoff, and then we'll kind of obviously enjoy and hang out with each other and see exactly what happens in this game, and we can react to live reactions and all this different stuff. So if you do want to join, we'll be live on YouTube here, 6 p.m. AZ time, watching Cardinals versus Chargers. If you do not want to join, or if you're going to State Farm Stadium, good luck. Hopefully you guys have a very, very good time with your family or whoever you decide to go with. So we're going to be closing up shop right here, ladies and gentlemen. This game right here, I feel good. I'm never going to say winnable anymore. That's one thing I learned. I'm not going to say winnable, but I think that if we play perfect style of football, complementary football, I think anything's possible for this Arizona Cardinal team. So for the people that are going to be showing up later on, I will see you later. Let me give a shout out here to BetUS, which is the sponsors of the Arizona Sports Fan here on YouTube. Right now, if you use promo code YouTube150, they do provide you a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. That's going to be a 150% sign-up bonus. And then the following two, guess what? It doesn't end there. You get a 125% sign-up bonus on those next two deposits by using promo code YouTube150 upon signing up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pleasure speaking to every single one of you guys. Like always, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. And for the guys that are coming back later, I will see you later. Sorry, guys and gals. I will see you later. Appreciate y'all for joining in. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.